Hello and welcome back everybody, and this is the fourth time I'm trying to record this and I'm not going to start over again. So, I made about 2 weeks ago a video, Sims 4 10k build challenge, something like that was the title, and I had someone making a comment, that was Paulo, who said that he would like me to build his house. So yeah, I got in touch with Paulo and I asked him, like, just, I'm going to build your house, and what would you like me to do with it? So I know a little bit about Paulo. I'm not going to disclose like his life and where he's coming from, but I know that he likes the nature a lot, like nature kind of stuff. Yeah, words, I don't speak them. Anyway, he likes nature, he likes the color green, he told me, and he would like a log cabin. So yeah, as you see, I didn't actually choose anything log because I couldn't find logs. So I tried to find whatever is closest to log for a log cabin, right? I just made it kind of a cabin overall, just a cabin. I don't know how many times I will say cabin, but yeah. So that's what I decided upon, a dark wood and just a little bit outside with a fencing and a nice bench. So I spent quite some time on this, and I don't quite know why it took me so long to figure it all out. This is about the time, yeah, I said I move objects on. I have come to quite love this move objects, because I don't know, like anybody who doesn't really play The Sims or doesn't really know cheats or builds and gets frustrated, you see this grid, those are basically the spots where stuff can go, and if you have move objects on, you can place things off grid. You don't have item collision anymore, so you can kind of shove things kind of into the wall and so on. So yeah, that's what I'm using in this build a lot, because otherwise I don't think I would have been able to make it the way it is. Anyway, so yeah, we're coming to the interior. So I wanted some kind of an old style kitchen, and I wanted a bed. I wanted basically everything in one room, just like one of those log cabins, right? You see me in the corner. I was trying to kind of make the kitchen counter go around the corner, but somehow I didn't really manage to have it go around the corner. Some counters do it, but these apparently don't, or maybe I just didn't figure it out. So yeah, I'm removing the bed. I wanted initially a double bed in there, but you will see in the end it's just not gonna turn out that way. It's just not working. And here I wanted to also make it a room, and then I decided, well, no, not a room, maybe just a partitioned section without a door or anything. And you see me just playing around a little bit with this area. I didn't want a big kitchen because basically at this point I had in mind, like this kind of single person living alone in the woods kind of thing, and having collected things over the years. I'm sorry. So you will see it's gonna, I guess, get really homey kind of, if you want. So I'm very particular when it comes to things that I want to build, and I noticed that there's this kind of overhang over this half wall, and it kind of, as you see there with the fridge, I was trying to not have this overhang go into the fridge because, kind of, I don't know, I just didn't like it intersecting. I wanted it to be kind of real, So yeah, here you see me playing with the wall a little bit, and with the table, just making a tiny little kitchen area, where you can have your meals and cook and so on, but still having it separate, although it's all kind of open plain. And I like these open plain ideas. Here I'm trying to get this bowl on top of the fridge. Here with the arrow, I think arrow keys are 9. I think it's 9 and 0 or whatever to move things up and down. But yeah, I'm trying very hard to make it look nice and natural. I mean, if I had a place like that, I would absolutely use every little bit of space that I have, including a fridge like this, put stuff on top of it, of course. So yeah, now you see me trying around where does the bed go, because I was having in mind where am I going to put the bathroom, because the bathroom needs to be an extra separate room. So I kind of, as you see, I abandoned the bed for a moment and just wanted to like kind of living area. Never mind that it's not very logical to have that fireplace there. I mean, there should be some kind of, venting mechanism above it, kind of behind above, but I didn't do that. It doesn't matter, just have it nice and comfortable and homely. I don't know how else to say this, like, a place where you would just feel good and you just want to be there, So yeah, I wanted to have like kind of a green corner because, as I said, Paulo told me that he likes green, and I do know that he kind of likes nature and stuff. So I decided to, bring a bit of nature into the house, but, in a little log cabin, or little cabin anyway, you wouldn't have too much space really. So I decided to make it kind of a crowded green place of that kind of, crazy nature freak who needs his greeneries all around, but, doesn't really have the space for it. So that's what I was kind of trying to accomplish there. Little lamp on there as well, and yeah, so I'm playing around with the bed again. I didn't really know what to do there. I wanted a little bedside table or whatever next to this, or a drawer or something. Nothing quite fit this thing with a glass on top. I don't know, So yeah, and also you see that I'm holding a lot of brown here. I wanted to actually, that's my bathroom idea that I had at first. I wanted to make an outhouse. Decided to have it as an attachment, kind of like you build a little place, and then at some point you have this idea that, something is missing in my house. I'm just gonna build another room, So that's basically the idea behind this. That's gonna be the bathroom over there. So yeah, trying to make a nice bathroom, and it's a really, really tiny place, and you will see I'm not actually sure if I even included a screenshot in the end of this bathroom, because it's so hard to make, like, of a tiny room like that, make a screenshot that looks like something. That's really hard. I don't know if I even included one. I tried for sure. I spent some time on that, but yeah, anyway. Yeah, making it feel a little normal, like with the baskets and clothes and towels, all these extra things. I think just making it feel natural, like a normal bathroom. This here is from, I think, the Vampire Pack, this carpet, and I thought, I want a carpet somewhere, and why not? I'm very happy actually with the Vampire Pack, just saying. I really love it. It has a lot of options, and I have some plans actually with it. Build wise anyway. So yeah, some kind of old carpets. Everything is kind of old, because I always feel like, in a little cabin you want to feel, I don't know, you want to feel at home, and you want to feel or see that it's been lived in. Here's the grandfather clock, or whatever these are called. You will see that it's going to move around quite a bit, because I wanted it in my house, but I wasn't quite sure. Yeah, so here, the bonsai, I don't even know what I was thinking with this stupid tree. I really wanted to make it fit somewhere, but in the end it's not in there, because it just looks so stupid. Doesn't quite fit the whole environment anyway. And the guitar a bit earlier. Here, that would be, like this bit, with the aquarium, I was thinking, even if I have a place that feels lived in, and where I collected tons of things over the years, maybe I just want something more modern. And I remembered my grandfather's house, and he had like kind of this style in the house, but he had an aquarium, and it was kind of it was kind of out of place, but then again not really out of place. So yeah. Anyway, so that's what I wanted to do with the aquarium in here. Yeah, it's just see me moving things around, trying to make them fit, because I definitely wanted all of these things in the house. And just because they came kind of natural to me. They came like, yeah, that makes sense to have that in this house, and I was just trying around where to put things. Wallpapers, also, like, I felt like, maybe this house was made in the 50s or something like that, maybe even earlier, and the wallpaper was kind of modern at the time, but it's not anymore, and it's now yellow instead of white, this kind of feeling that you get in those houses. Yeah, that's kind of what I tried to accomplish, and I hope I did it. Yeah, of course, kind of some pictures and so on. I was thinking at first, as you also saw me a bit earlier, put a TV in there, but it just didn't quite fit, so I didn't. Yeah, so here I wanted a shoe rack, and at first I couldn't find it, but yeah, you know, I found it after all. So yeah, just making things the way I would actually put a room together in that style. Like if it were real life, and I was actually a professional, whatever, interior designer or whatever, this is probably, if someone came with this request, this is pretty much what I would produce there as well in real life. And probably I would even enjoy living in that very much. It's just, I don't know, it gives me this feeling of being settled down at home, you know, kind of, I don't know. Yeah, so I'm just adding some details. As you saw earlier, I figured out there was place to put stuff on that half wall, so that's what I did as well. Here I was just somehow this felt a bit empty and a bit I don't know, naked, so I'm sorry for that. Yeah, so I decided to, you know, put something there at least to make it feel like everything is part of one house. Here is a little bit of I don't know how to call this, like just making the floor a bit more natural. You know, if you have a house like that, you probably move around it a lot, so that's why I put all the brown. Yeah, anyway, as you can see me right now, I'm starting to put my forest around my cabin, and I was trying very much to kind of make just a forest that kind of looks and feels a bit natural, you know. I wanted to make it very, very dense, and I think in some parts I really succeeded, but I also noticed that later when I kind of play tested or looked into the build in the live mode for the videos, there were quite a few gaps between the trees, and I mean, I have to make it playable, kinda, I guess, you know, like in one sense it should be playable, even if it's just a build, and if I probably never will play this one, who knows, you know, I want it kind of playable, and I don't want to produce too much lag. Yeah, so that's basically like I had to think about how many more trees and how many more items am I going to put in there, and what kind of lag is this going to produce. For me, it's not lagging easily, like stuff just doesn't lag much for me. It's very rare anyway. But then again, I have a good computer. Not everybody has a computer like I do, so you know, yeah. So yeah, I'm making a little bit of a barbecue area out there next to the hose. Like I just try to make it feel like natural again. I'm kind of feeling good, you know. If I had a house like this is probably kind of how my barbecue area would be, you know. I put some pots, put some just stuff that collected over the years. I wanted to put some vines on the wall, but kind of nothing really fit. So yeah, this here, just growing the object a little bit just to see and make a little menu, you know, like if you have your barbecue with friends and you can put something on there, like whatever. Today we have sausages and burgers or whatever, I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So I found these nice lights that I wanted to use for the outside area, for the barbecue area, just because, I don't know, I was imagining, you know, like having a barbecue at night and those candles on, the big candles giving you the light. Just was a nice idea, I think. Yeah, so kind of finishing up a little bit, I guess. Yeah, I was just checking. Yeah, so soon there will be the screenshots. Here's a bit more bathroom. So yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, I noticed actually at that point that I hadn't done any of the flooring yet. That was like, duh, how did I even forget that? But yeah. The lights, like this is always what I forget every time. It's the flooring and the lights is something that I always forget. Yeah, so some more flowers outside, and then you will see me kind of touring around a little bit, not much though. And yeah, and then we'll also go into the screenshots very soon. And there we go with the screenshots, just in the live mode a little bit, all the places what they will look in game. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and if you want me to build your house, just let me know in the comments and I'll get in touch, and yeah, we'll see then. Thanks for watching, guys.